Hey Amanda, so I'm going to kind of give you a little demo of Writing Center for this week, just so you know that the materials you have and kind of what you can work with. Um, so you're going to have these invitations. You can see that they're really pretty, obviously bought from a store, and they just have the lines that you can fill out on the back. They look like this. You can open them up, and there's all of the information. So that's what they look like. There's exactly 18 of these. So each kid technically gets one. So I would keep a list kind of next to you of, like, especially the first day, which kids got to do one of these invitations. Because we only have enough for each kid to do one. So make sure you keep count of that. They only get one. And each invitation comes with the small little envelope that's the same size as the invitation. So obviously there are 18 of those as well. If kids want to make another invitation, but they've already done their one, like, pretty one, there are some printouts. These are just the computer paper that has basically the same thing. Date, time, place, host, RSVP. And I will give you some of the longer envelopes to put these in. So the little envelopes go with the pretty invitations, longer envelopes with these. These are after they've done their one pretty one. You'll also have some stickers, these square ones that we usually do for circle time because they're like representative of a stamp. And you also have markers so that you can, well, obviously, so that they can write on them. And you're basically discussing how to fill these out. Obviously, some kids are not as advanced in writing yet, so if they just like make little scribbles, but you're at least having the conversation with them about what's going here, then that's perfectly acceptable. And you can have the whiteboards if you want to show them if they like don't know how to spell their friend's name, Max, who they want to send their invitation to. You can write Max on the whiteboard and show them how to write that. So in an invitation, it's really pretty on the front. It says you're invited, so the person who gets it sees how pretty it is, and they get really excited to see what party they're invited to. So when you open it up, here are all of these lines where you put all of the information about your party. So the first one says for. That's where you're going to write who your invitation is for. So who do you want to send your invitation to? I want to send my invitation to my friend Amanda. So I'm going to write her name right here. Amanda. I know it starts with the letter A. And help them write that. The next line says date. So that's asking what day the party is going to be on, so that Amanda knows when to come. So my party is going to be on November 18th. That's my birthday. November 18th. Then the next thing says time. What time do you think your party should be at? Should be in the morning? Do you want a morning party? Do you want it to be later at night, like a dinner party? I think mine's going to be at 5 p.m. so that we can have dinner together. Place. Where is your party going to be at? Is it going to be at your house? Or maybe you're going to have it at Chuck E. Cheese? Or maybe you're going to have it at a restaurant? I think I'm going to have it at my house. And then RSVP is where you write your name because you want them to tell you if you can come or not. So you put your name here, So I'll put my name, Melinda, right here. And this is for your email, if you have an email. Maybe you can ignore that part if they're asking, like, what's this line for? You can tell them, but, like, I don't know what kid's gonna have an email. Also, that you can even decorate your invitation with a picture. That's fine. Then when you're all done, you close your invitation back up and we put it inside an envelope. Like this. So obviously, like, show them how to put it inside. I didn't really do it. And I'm not going to really seal this one. Make sure that we're going to seal it shut like this so that the invitation can't fall out, so it can't get lost. And now we need to send it. So how does the mail carrier know how to get this to Amanda's house? Well, I need to put, and I had a pen up here to do this. There it is. Put her address. The address is where someone lives. So you put what street they live on. So I know Amanda lives on Maple Street. Then you also put their city and state. And we live in New York. Or we live in the Bronx, New York. And you also put the zip code, which is some number so that the mail person knows to get this to Amanda's house. So it'll be writing right here that you showed them. And the last thing we do before we can put it in the mailbox is we need a stamp. So stamp is a little square that we put in the corner. So put it right, and you can put your stamp on. So you could take this home with you, and maybe your mom or dad can help you put it in the mail later. And like I said, the same thing goes for these invitations. The only difference is when they're ready to put it in an envelope, going to, like we did in a couple sessions ago, teaching about folding and creasing. They did that at Let's Find Out About It, so they should know. So if you went to them, so we need to fold it up really small so it fits in our envelope. So we're going to fold it with our hands and crease it down. We're going to press it down so that it fits inside our envelope, and do the same thing. So that is writing. So each kid only gets one of these. So you'll have 18 of these, 18 of these, extras of these, extras of these, and then you'll have stamps and markers and those kinds of things.